What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live duel. On the left side here, we got Generators. You see David play on the channel before, and on the right side over here, we got Tearlament. A deck that's been hit to the core here. Just absolutely smashed. A lot of their cards are at 1. All their hitters are at 1. So other than Rhino Heart there, but they're still kicking around. With Tearlament Cash Tier as well as some of the tier stuff. Some of the cash stuff is able to pop off as well. Doing stuff like King of the Swamps and being able to use it return to get Wind on the field or to get the Grapha Fusion on the field. But before we dive in, if you like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be seeing the Generator deck. Going to start off with a Diviner of the Heralds. Going to normal summon, send the Hericha to the graveyard here. It's just essentially a free level 9 special summon out. So we're going to be seeing its tribute only 1 fairy to summon itself out. If it tributes 2, it can pop, and tribute 3, draw 2 cards or whatever. And now we're going to be seeing the effect. Going to be summoning out the fairy thing from the wherever it comes from. And then they're going to be going away right into a Baronga's Fleur, it looks like. That is pretty nice. I guess it's a little bit more than just a level 9 or a level 8 there. And then we're going to be seeing Boss Stage can activate here. They're going to be summoning out the Har, and then they'll be able to summon out some monsters here. We're going to see 4 tokens being summoned. We summoned a Har, which is going to be in a monster negate here. We're summoning the tokens in attack position as well, interestingly enough. And they're all Grinder Golem tokens. RIP the days of Link summoning with Grinder tokens. I remember that first, when Link first came out, people were like, oh, this card's crazy, and it went spiked up in price and stuff, and then just never did very much at all. I think it actually got banned at one point. And then we're going to be seeing a normal summon of Tearlament Rhino Heart, the only one not at 3 here. Or the only one at 3, I should say. I guess, your starter. You can't hit the main one. Take a second to read this card, which is wild to me. We're going to see them negate, with reading off the 2 tokens here. And then they can summon it back out by sending a tier card to the graveyard. Sending the trap card here. The trap card should be able to activate its effects to search as well. They're going to activate the planet here. Planet will be able to search. Will they negate, though? They're going to negate with the Baron, destroying it as well. That makes sense to me. You definitely want to stop the planets. That card is absolutely busted. I don't think that they're going to set 1 and pass here. Not the greatest. They're going to be destroying all the tokens during the end phase there. We did see, I think it was a Kelbeck in the hand. I don't think we Baron tag out, though. We are going to Baron tag out in the standby phase. Baron's going to be returning to the extra deck there. That should not be in graveyard. It's supposed to be in the extra deck, because you can just use it again here. It tags itself out. It should be in the extra deck, but it'll still be able to activate the effects here. Unfortunately, they just won't be able to double... Sending St. Joan here. This must be simply for boosting the level. Yeah, so it is to make it so it's a level 9 here, so they can overlay into the Leviathan here, which is a very crazy card. It essentially just makes it so that it activates effects here. So I'm going to summon out a copy of the snaky thing, and then the snake will be able to make both parties equip 2 cards here. So they'll be able to equip the 2 cards onto the field to it. And that's all the effect of Leviathan. And then it also has the effect that it can activate the effects to then end up searching. Or not searching. Both players draw, which does trigger Boss Stage. And then they both have to equip a card to it here. So we're going to be seeing them equip the Should all beasts to it. And we're going to be seeing the Ice Generator one being able to equip. So it does have, I believe it's 4K now. And then we're going to be seeing the lava being summoned out here. She can summon out the Har. And I think this should just be enough for a game here. Yeah, it's going to be enough for a game. They're going to go right into yeah, they showed the Keldo, but it's just not going to be good enough there. Or the Kelback, I should say, my bad. It's not going to be good enough there. But moving on to game 2, we shall see that Tearlament maybe is going to be able to go first here and have a board. You know, they did have to go up against essentially it's 2 negates here, which is hard for a deck. Like, I mean, most decks die to 2 negates unless they open very, very well. When you have a deck so hindered like Tearlaments, you know, it's no longer that powerhouse of a deck that it used to be. It is pretty amazing to me that people still want to play Tearlaments. I know that the deck was very well devised. You know, people really hated it at one point, and they really loved it. And then once the format was over, they really enjoyed it as well. I guess you could say that maybe a little bit more competitive players like the deck compared to casual players who probably hated it. I mean, I really enjoyed the deck pre-Ishizu. I remember that was really fun to see the dangers and how the deck, and yeah, the deck now is a lot more fun than it used to be as well. You know, it's very innovative with the shit-alls, which I always loved. And then we see the stuff like the Vista Trap card. That's a pretty cool one, as well as summoning out the Grapha, which I think is really nice. I'm finally glad that we see that the King of the Swamp finally got a home, you know, fitting in a deck that is all about water monsters here. So it's very nice for it. I'm glad it finally got to be able to search, as well as, you know, who hates a deck that can activate polymerization, right? But now moving on into the game 2 here, we're going to be seeing Tyr going to go in first. We're going to be activating the Tearlament Kashtira here. That double copy in their hand they have. It is another copy. That is rough. And they're able to mill. They hit a Diviner, a Shiren, as well as a Scream here. So they will be able to summon out Kaka. Oh, wait. It's banned. Get lost. Will they be able to activate the effect of Shiren is the question. Actually, that's Havness, it looks like. My bad. Scream will resolve here, searching for the trap. And I don't think they can shuffle back anything. They do have a Rhino Heart in hand, so I guess they could. They have Scream in, they have Shiren in hand, so they could if they wanted to. But what do you even do here? As well as the Merle, they have all the Tearlaments in the hand. They're gonna put back Shiren as well as, or they're just not gonna act. Okay, they're not gonna activate the effect. I see. My bad. Here they're gonna activate the effect of Shiren. It's gonna get hit with an Ash Blossom. Okay. Looks like we have Rhino Heart in hand as well. We're going to normal summon out the Merle here, activating its effects. Then we're going to be hitting 2 King of the Swamps here. That's extremely rough. I guess we could Cross Sheep, but it's not going to really do anything here. You know, I don't know what we're expecting to hit when we have all the tier names in the hand there. We're actually going to set 1 and pass. Okay. That's fine. We'll take those. We have all the tiers in the hand here. We're going to see Lopez activate. Getting rid of Mardell, or not Lopez, Vala activate here. I know we're seeing the effect summon. This card's absolutely insane out of the recent set. And then we're going to be negating it with Solik, I believe. Negating the effect there. Very, very nice. Vala is essentially just the reason why the deck can be played here. They're going to be seeing them send and going to be able to finally fusion summon here for the first time. Going into the Grapha Overlord, turning the effect of a monster or a normal spell or trap into make your opponent discard a card, which is going to be very great for the tier deck. As well as it's also a big body on the field as well. I'd like to mention that. We're seeing a battle phase attack, and then Kashtira is going to be damaged. Or going to send to the graveyard there with the Vala, because it is a 25. Holy. We're going to see a boss stage activate and just passing on this. So here we're going to be drawing for turn, and they're going to be activating the boss stage, summon it from the deck here. Unfortunately, we cannot see the Garaffa going to be negating this. And they have Scream. I think it screams Sharon as well as no, they definitely shuffled back the Happiness. We're going to see the Har going to be summoning stuff out. So now we have a monster negate on the field as well. That's actually just an Omni negate. Okay, wow, we like that. We like that, and destroy that card. Okay, so it's an Omni and a destruction. Then we're going to be seeing the Sharon activate once again, discarding the Ash Blossom. Here we have the chance to think: if we negate with the Grapha, we're going to be obviously seeing the Har going to be negating and destroying, and we're just going to be normal summoning with the Rhino Heart instead here, which will be able to send the Merly to the graveyard, and then we can activate the effect of Merly, and now we're able to control the negates here, which is very nice, as well as they know we have Sharon in hand as well. So if they end up negating that, then, well, they eventually just don't have to negate anything here because we can just Grapha negate, and then we'll be able to activate another fusion effect. So we're going to be putting back the King of the Swamp and the Merly, I think it was, to go for the Rukalos here. King of the Swamp can act as Kakalos, which is very nice. Does that mean that your deck is illegal because you have a copy of Kit in the deck? Then we're going to see Grafin attacking the Har. We're going to see Rukalos attacking the Vala, which I believe should be banished if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. They summoned it off of the boss stage, so I guess maybe not. No, they summoned it off by discarding the Garaffa, or by discarding the Medal. Here we're going to see the effect of Vala activate once again, pitching the generator, and then it's going to be getting negated by the Rukalos. Rukalos will be able to summon itself back out here. And Tearlament's going to take the game too here. Being able to summon out. We didn't even see a Winda here, which is what I really love. I love seeing those boards of Winda, Garaffa, like Rukalos. Very, very nice, as well as like a set card. So it's very nice to see. And this is what I wish that Tearlament really was, like the actual deck prior. Like I wish that they didn't have all these like absolutely busted stuff. Like maybe you could put Sharon to 2. That's a fun card. But other than that, like I feel like as long as there's a little bit of control over the deck, it's maybe hit one of the shufflers of the stuff. That'd be a little bit more fair, I think. You could probably give back a Sharon or a Merly, or both, getting rid of both shufflers. I think that'd be pretty fair to the deck. That's just my opinion, though. I like decks. I like formats where everything can be diverse and you can just play really whatever you want to play. Like you guys know me, I've been playing Branded a lot, trying to get better with the deck. And lately on DB, I've been testing Dragon Link as well as Mathmech. A little bit of Tri-Braid Sprite. And then I've been dabbling into tiny little bits of Trap Tricks. I just don't think it's the deck this format. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was going to be pretty good, but by the way it looks out, a lot of people are moving away from these hand traps and going with these board breakers, and Trap Tricks dies to board breakers a lot. If you guys want to see if I'm just testing on DB, if you guys want to see that like in a live stream or just videos on it, let me know in the comment section below, and we can see what we can do. We have some big plans for the channel soon. We ended up getting a headpiece and a chest piece as well, so I'm going to be able to record those POV videos for you guys. Maybe some vlogs, who knows. And it's not just going to be me, it's going to also be some of the other people on the team as well. Big shout out to Dan. Dan said he wants to test it right away. So you guys will see some of Dan on live there, which is going to be quite funny. I'm entertained for it. But diving back into game 3 here, we're going to be seeing the Generator deck. Going to be choosing who's going to go first or second here. And I believe they're going to be going first, boss stage being an insane card. It looks like there's a little bit of a complication here. Or maybe they're having a big think. I know Vala. If Vala was in the hand, then they'd be able to activate the effect. But do they not? Maybe not have a normal summon. It looks like they have. Okay, they have an idea here. Um, they're going to activate because of the normal summoning low press. This is a way to get to Vala. Activate the effect here. Maybe they're going to summon Mardell instead. I mean, there's options. There's Vala, Mardell, Har. Other than that, I think that's really it. And Mardell will be the one. Yeah, so going summon with the Vala here. Then we're activate the effect, summoning out the Lopez. Unfortunately, he's not a level 9. So they won't be able to overlay here. Well, we're going to see a World Legacy Monstrosities targeting it, so they're going to summon out another one from the deck. That is a way to get to a level 9 here. And then we're going to be seeing Mardell as well as the Trey Harshia or whatever it's called. And then we're going to go search for the boss stage here. And I mean, they can go into the Leviathan. There's not really a point to because there's no equipping. But is there any other good rank 9s? I mean, you could go into Germongir, but I guess there's no point. But the Leviathan is also, it is a quick effect, so I guess it's not that bad. I feel like I would probably equip the Vala to it instead. We're going to be putting boss stage onto the field here and going to be setting one card in passing. So their hero going to draw for turn, and then we're going to be able to activate the boss stage effect, which will be able to summon out the Har from the deck here. Looks like they're thinking on this. They're going to hit it with Ash, but I mean, this is kind of crazy. But we also have like Lopez, which can tag out. So I guess we're going to be seeing them hit them with Super Poly, getting rid of, is that a Mali? Yeah, Mali here. It's going to be fusion summoning, going into a Garua. That is quite unfortunate there. So all we have left is a Vala. Will Vala be enough is a question. Garua is also a crazy card. We're going to see a normal summon of Diviner, and I believe we see a little bit of jealousy here. They can activate the effect, sending any of the, any fairy. They can send any of the Shizu cards or an Entis to pop, one of the cards here. And we're going to be seeing a Solemn Judgment negating the summon. That's a good hit. Down the 2 cards, they do have a Mali Gray, which is super nice. I do really enjoy how they're playing like random extenders now to go into Cross Sheep and then, being able to summon back when you have the fusion monster that leaves the field. That could be something that we could see here. Banishing the Mali, summoning up Mali, and then they could also like overlay into Beatrice here, which looks like they are looking at, both being level 6, which is kind of cool. We're going to be seeing them banish the Mali, summon out the Mali here. And do you send the copy of Agito here off of the Beatrice? I know you definitely detach Garua. Garua will draw you a card. It looks like we see a Magnum in hand as well. Attaching the Garua. And what are we going to send here is the question. I feel like you definitely have to send like one of the Ishizu cards for sure. They're looking at sending a trap or sending the Sharon. I mean, they're already down 7 cards for their deck. I feel like if you hit the Guido or something like that, you're going to be at least milling something good here. Hitting a halfness, that's wild to me. I guess guaranteeing a fusion summon here could be all right. Then we're going to be seeing halfness effect activate, putting back, and we're also going to see the Garua effect. So yeah, Garua and halfness. Then we're going to be able to put back and then draw. Well, I guess we draw it first. Going into Draco Stapelia, so that's all right. They're going to go battle phase, attack into Vala, and then attack with Beatrice here. They are down to 4,000 life points. I wonder if there was any way to get some more damage on board here. I feel like there's a Bestial in the hand. Unless I'm like seeing it incorrectly. That would have been game, no? We're going to see a normal summon of Herald here. Our opponent can chain Draco Stapelia here, negating the effect, turning it into a level 1, and then they're going to be activating the effect of Trey to summon itself out, so not even mattering to put the equip on. And then they'll be able to summon here from the deck. Oh, it's a quick effect to tribute off. That's insane. Sending the Entis there. They're going to be chaining the effect of Beatrice, dumping here. You definitely dump, like, dumping the Havness once again. Is there a way? Maybe they sided out the Agito and the Keldo. We're going to see them put back, was that 2 Rhino Hearts and a... I don't think you can actually do this, because it requires 2 Aquas. So we're going to be seeing that unfortunately be done. They're going to be shuffling back the Hanawada. I think that was a little bit of a misplay. We see that quite commonly. They think, oh, it's just 3 tier names, but it is not. We're going to be seeing the Vala discarding the hard, summon itself out, and then we'll be able to summon out another copy. It looks like they're thinking about summoning the Mardell there. Summoning the Har, that's pretty crazy. And they can go right into the Leviathan here and activate the effects. That will be able to suck both those monsters up. That is insane. Being able to equip them instead of like sending them to the graveyard. They're going to go just into battle phase though. Attack it first. I wonder why. They're going to activate the effect here. And then this can be able to summon out the Jarvunkel or whatever. And they're going to be able to equip putting both the fusion monsters onto it, I guess. And they'll be able to attack for another 2,000 there. And then they're going to be able to equip the Destrudo as well as a Prosperity there. And then boss stage will activate. As well as the Har will rip the last card in the hand there. We're going to be seeing the big train thing summon out. And we're going to be able to attack there. Well, they're going to be able to draw for turn. And then I realize it's going to be a scoop. And we're going to be seeing that the Generator deck takes the win here against the Tearlament deck, drawing that copy of the Kaiju was not the greatest. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I want to see some more content like this. And we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.